Hey, it's Staley here, and I'm here to help you become your best self and live your best life. In this video, I'm going to share with you the daily routine that made me millions. Okay, I know there's loads of stuff online about people saying do this, do that. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to tell you what I did. For example, I know I'm different to a lot of people out there. I work at night. I'm not one of these people that get up at like 5 a.m, go to the gym, and then at 6 do this, all that nonsense. No, I don't do that. I never did that. But before we jump into the video, can you give this video a thumbs up if you don't mind? It makes a big difference. Also, stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to show you a bonus of not only what I used to do working during the week, but also what I did at the weekends. Did I do work? Did I take it easy? I'm gonna let you know. Okay, so let's jump in. I think I just did it without even thinking, I'll be honest with you. But my plan was to constantly do the same thing. I'm sure you've heard this before, over and over and over and over again. For example, I know if you go on holidays, things might change, but even when I went on holiday, I took my laptop with me. Big mistake, to be fair, I probably shouldn't have done that. When you're in a relationship, it will change a little bit, but yeah, I'll cover that as we go along. This was for about 8 to 9 years of the business, this model. 7:20 every day I'd wake up, get up and I'd get ready and I'd have a driver pick me up at 8. Now, if you haven't got a driver, I would have just left at 8, but there's a reason why I had a driver. And it was so I could either go sleep in the car on the way to work or work in the car on the way to work, because it took 50 minutes to get to work. So I'd get up at 7:20, I'd get picked up at 8, and then I'd be at work for about 10 to 9. That would be my start. And already on the way to work, I'd already done like 50 minutes of good emails on my phone, actually. But it worked for me. Or if I was tired, again, I'd go to sleep in the car on the journey. And yeah, so I'd typically start working at 9. Sometimes I'd walk around the office and start speaking to people, make them feel comfortable, make them feel excited for the day. Sometimes I even went into a little office and got away from everyone. It depended, but I loved being with the whole team. I'd literally sit there, usually from 9 o'clock till 6:30. I'd have meetings with some of the managers and stuff, but I'd work as good as I could. I'd get so much done in that time. Now, to be honest, between 9 and 6:30, a lot of chaos is going on. You've got dramas in the office. You've got people not pulling the weight. I did used to see stuff, and sometimes I might get involved, but in general, I liked encouraging people and making them feel as good as possible. Then, 6:30, pretty much every day, a driver would take me back, again 50 minutes, I'd get back just before 7:30. In the car, I'd either go to sleep or carry on working. When I got back, typically about 7:30, this is when I was in a relationship, I'd have my dinner straight away with my partner, and then that'll take me to about 8, and then from 8 till 10, it would be spending time with my partner, or, I hate to admit it, I had a large desk in the lounge, so if she wanted to watch TV, I could carry on working. Sometimes it'd go on to up to 10 o'clock, maybe sometimes even 11 o'clock. I've got to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't recommend this bit because it could probably damage relationships. But this is how passionate I was and how disciplined I was. I loved working and I didn't want to not work. Every so often I'd get off the desk and sit with my partner and spend the time with her, but she liked watching TV, and I saw TV as a waste of time, I'll be honest with you. Anyway, so at about 10:30, 11 o'clock, she'd go to bed, and then that's when the beautiful work would start, and I'd look at the clock and I'd go, oh my God, it's 11 o'clock. This is exciting. I can't get interrupted now. There's no one's going to interrupt me. And if I need to speak to people in China, they don't come online till about 1 a.m. I had a good chunk of time there, and the amount of work you can get done when there's no distractions is phenomenal. And that's probably why people do get up in the morning early at 5 or 5:30. I was never one of them. I always liked working at night. So I'd work till at minimum 2 a.m. every night. There was a period of the business where I thought, for a bit of fun, I'm going to do loads of deals in China. And I had loads of products made out there for the business, just because I wanted market share and I could blast the competition in the UK out of the water just by charging the cheapest prices. It was simple as that. It was quite hard for me to get away from my desk. Honestly, I just felt like I had to sit down and start work. It was a strange feeling, but that I haven't got so much anymore, but I can remember what it was like. But I genuinely enjoyed it. Did I spend time with my friends? Yes, and family, but nowhere near as much as I should have, to be fair. But like I said, I'm just sharing you with my journey. Did I go to the gym? Now that's something I'd definitely change if I could go back in time. I would go to the gym more. I was only going maybe once a week during this period when I was single. did I look out of shape? Yeah, I did. But it was rare that I went. Sometimes I'd go on lunch break if I had a lunch break. I didn't like going on a lunch break, to be honest, at all. I'd sit at my desk all the way through and get the staff to bring me some food. I just worked really hard, and I really had things I wanted to achieve every day. I wrote them down on a notepad, and just a notepad file, and I'd highlight the most important things every day, and I'd just get through them, and that was it. That's typically what I did every day for about 16 years. Could you do it differently? Yes, definitely. Would you be successful if you did that? I think you would be successful in general, as long as you've got a good business plan. If you work hard enough and you've got a good business plan, you execute, you're going to be successful. It's as simple as that. Yeah, and just going back to, you know, I was working too hard, but I never for a second thought I was missing out on anything. I was really enjoying it, and I couldn't wait to see what would happen when I became successful. That was what the driving force every day for me. I was so excited. I was wondering, is the world going to change? Like, what do these wealthy people experience that I've never experienced before? And that was one of the big drivers for me. So, you know, at the start of the video when I said the bonus was tune in at the end of the video and I'm going to show you what I did at the weekends. Well, at the weekends I worked. Not as hard though. I didn't get much sleep during the week. Worst case, about 3.5 hours to maybe 6 hours maximum. At the weekend I was tired, that's when I'd catch up. So typically I'd have 9 hours each on Saturday and Sunday. But later in life, when I had a partner, we used to go out shopping on Saturday afternoon, for example. And that was my little treat, that was. Going shopping and spending loads of money on my ex-partner. Happy times. Anyway, and then in the evenings on Saturday, I love boxing, so I'd watch the boxing and stuff like that. I was drifting in and out of work, but typically I had anything from 8 to 10 hours on Saturday and 8 to 10 hours on Sunday. Again, you don't have to do this, but I'm just telling you what I did. On Sunday around midnight, I would then order all the stock in from Europe before anyone else got in on Monday morning at 9 a.m. At one point, I had £3.5 million worth of stock in my warehouse, so it wasn't like I had way too much stuff. It wasn't like I was just drop shipping. My God, I had hundreds of thousands of products in my warehouses at one point. I went over the top. Anyway, but yeah, a lot of the stuff I ordered because we had over a million lines, a million product lines. So there was loads of stuff we were ordering and hot products. You know what it's like on home on a Friday, and I'd look sometimes on Saturday or Sunday and I might have sold 900 products, as in 900 units of the same product. I'd be like, oh my God, what? So that was it. Typically at the weekend I'd work as well. I don't even know if you could replicate it as you get older, you know, because I feel like you've got less energy as you get older. Am I still ambitious now? Yes. Would I do that? No. So if you like this video, make sure you click on the bell icon, and I don't even know what that does because I'm new to YouTube, but apparently it's important, so make sure you press it. Also, like, comment and subscribe. Anyway, thank you very much. See you next time.